Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. And I just gotta say, first and foremost, looks like we won. I'm gonna explain what I mean as the video progresses here, but I believe it was Bill Withers that once said in a song, "Ain't no sunshine when she's gone." I think he was referring to a woman with that, but I'm going to be referring to Call of Duty's player base with that. They got to be singing that song right now. It's a catchy little tune. They got to be singing it because we have actually made an impact. And I see people all the time, a lot of bootlickers saying like, hey, we're the vocal minority. The online people are the vocal minority. It never factors into the actual game. Tons of players are playing this game. I don't know how they would know that because every time I see hard data, the hard data we do have shows declines. And that's what I want to show today. You see, you can't mess with the community, guys. You can't do it. When you mess with the community, you see big drops, and there's 100% a correlation here. So in the last month, Activision have not only taken down two beloved modded kind of Call of Duty fan-made projects, which were not making profit, by the way. Not only have they taken those down to extreme vitriol and hatred from the community, but they have shown that they don't even know how to like make proper modern Call of Duties. Cold War, look, guys, say what you want, and you can disagree, you can have your preferences or whatever. Cold War is the best modern Call of Duty. Out of the last 4 years, out of this current like COD landscape with skill-based matchmaking and crossplay and all that mess, Cold War legit is the best Call of Duty in the last 4 years. I'm sorry if you don't want to admit it, but it's true. Like, objectively, I think it's true. We have a good zombies mode. We have a multiplayer that is passable now. We at least had the classic kind of arcade Call of Duty feel. Don't get me wrong, the game still sucked. It's still not a very good game at the end of the day. It's still Treyarch's weakest game I've personally ever played. I've been playing them since World at War. Treyarch's weakest game, but still the best modern Call of Duty, I think. With that said, though, Activision have shown that they don't even know how to like keep the best modern Call of Duty working, much less the older games, which are security risks. Now, Cold War is a security risk, and I mentioned this in the other video of mine, that like you can get your IP stolen, your Activision account details stolen, all that mess. And it doesn't really matter if you use a VPN, you're still at risk from what I have seen. And I also said in that video, hey, all modern CODs are not safe. I'm seeing people say like they're getting their shit hacked on Modern Warfare 2019, on Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 2022, which by the way, I think Modern Warfare 2019 is flat out just hacked. I know that's a lot of people's favorite modern Call of Duty. It's just flat out hacked from what I've seen, and then they don't care. And this is what happens when you consistently pump out yearly releases. The devs don't have time to do all of this. This is like the one time I'm gonna stick up for the devs, but they don't have time to do all this. But regardless, let's get into the real meat and potatoes here, okay? Activision, with all their bad press, all their bad moves lately, we've actually hurt their pockets. Check this out. This is hard data, hard numbers, and you could say, like, it's just Steam, moi. Man, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care what platform it's on. This goes to show that, yes, we have a voice, and yes, we can make a difference when we're pissed off. And I'll show you some more numbers on Twitter after this. It's pretty funny, actually, to see COD down this bad, although kind of sad at the same time. But anyway, if you consult the Steam player numbers, for the month of May, they lost 21%. 21% of the player base on Steam, on Warzone 2, DMZ, and Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. Now, you can see there's like a decline every single month, right? Especially after November, December, when a lot of people just check out of the game. A lot of smart people check out of the game after November, December, January. There's a huge decline there because they're like, wow, this game sucks, I'm just not going to play it. But then there's that dedicated fan base that keeps playing, and it drops little by little each month because the game sucks, it's not getting better. But then in May, we see a huge drop, and you can't say that's not correlated to the actions that are currently happening. It 100% is correlated. Yes, the game sucks, but they're losing like 6%, 10% of their player base each month. They have lost 22% of their player base just on Steam. God knows what it is on other platforms. Maybe not as much as this, and that's fine, but even if they've lost 10% of the overall console player base, that's still a lot. That's money out of their pockets. After seeing this, I just said to myself, like, you know what? I think they're done. I think they're done striking down these modded clients and these fan-made projects. I think Plutonium's actually safe. I truly do. If they strike down Plutonium right now, the amount of shit they're gonna get is going to be astronomical. It is going to be an all-out war, straight up. I mean, if you don't believe me, check this out. Just look at some of these examples I pulled off Twitter, all right? Just as an example, Prestigious Key, who is known as a pretty positive guy, like as far as I've known him, as long as I've known him and known his content, stuff like that, he's gradually gotten more negative as the years have gone on, as have a lot of people. But generally speaking, he's a pretty positive guy when it comes to Call of Duty. He's always been about just grinding the games, having fun. And he posted this and completely ratioed Call of Duty. They got like 800 likes on this tweet. He says, "Can you motherfuckers tweet about something other than bundles for one fucking day?" 14.6K likes. The original tweet's this: "There's something so reassuring about having a giant rat in tactical gear on your team." I mean, 800 likes with 1.8 million impressions, nearly 900. Let's give him credit where credit's due. Let's give him a little golf clap there. Congratulations. Meanwhile, 483 comments on the post. People are not happy with Call of Duty right now. They can barely break 1,000 likes on their official Twitter account with millions of followers. I get more engagement on my YouTube community posts. I was just thinking the other day, like, I had a video get 280,000 views or whatever, which thank you guys, for the support there. Welcome to all the new viewers on my channel. I appreciate it. But, like, I was thinking about it. 280,000 views on that video. That's more than Call of Duty's entire Steam player base and then some, even like kind of at the peak, like even when things were really good. That's like more player. Like you say we're the minority here. Bullshit, man. I don't care if Steam makes up 15% of the Call of Duty population or whatever. Like, if you think that people like me and then bigger people than me, like Dr. Disrespect and Jev, who've been calling out their bullshit for a while, don't have an impact on the player base, you're out of your mind. People on the internet are impressionable. You can't just like get Tim the Tatman and Nick Merckx and stick them in a awful Call of Duty game midway through the life cycle, by the way. Why wasn't this like launch content or whatever? And then expect people to be happy. I mean, maybe if they were free, I still wouldn't play as them. I don't want to play as other Call of Duty content creators, especially considering, like, I don't know, man. I'm just not really an Activision Blizzard fan right now. I know Diablo just came out even. I don't think I'll play it. I know it's probably really good. People are saying it's really good. But I'm just not really an Activision Blizzard fan right now. I'll stick to Path of Exile. Man, I'll stick to modding Skyrim. And back to, modding and stuff like that. When you allow the community, I mean, there's so much passion in the community in regards to not just Call of Duty, but video games in general, that when you take away their ability to mod the game that they paid for, that they're fans of, you're snuffing out creativity. You're snuffing out ideas for your own bad game. I mean, there are so many stories of Valve and Bethesda and other game studios and publishers and dev teams that will see a mod and endorse it, endorse it publicly. Or they'll see a mod and they'll be like, hey, wow, you've got a real eye for this. And they'll hire people on, as devs for future games. It's been a thing for as long as I can remember. This is new. This is a new thing. This is greedy AAA publishing trying to extort more money out of the pockets of people and funnel them into the new games, essentially. They're like, hey, let's take away these old games entirely so that people are forced to buy the new trash and give us money and buy the bundles on there. That's their mindset. Maybe instead of hiring, like, 1,000 devs to meet certain diversity quotas or whatever, you hire people with actual passion and talent. Whoever fits the bill. I don't care if they're aliens from another planet. I really don't care. I don't care if it's little green men. Hire them on. Because this feels like a bad relationship at this point. This feels like Call of Duty is a gold digger, and the consumers are just paying out the ass, and then eventually they're like, wait, why am I paying for this now? Like, why am I doing this? What am I getting out of this? Guys, before this video wraps up and everything ends and we move on to the next Call Call of Duty complaining video in the future. I just want to show you the power of modding. And like not just the power of modding, but like the passion that goes into all of this. I've been playing Skyrim again. The game is what, 12 years old now? Been playing Skyrim again. I got a new PC with a 4070 Ti and a 13900K. I'm living nice, living large here. Look at just the quality of these mods. They have made, modders have done all this for free, and they've made this game look like a brand new AAA title right now. And this is just like the visual aspect of it, guys. I'm not even showing you the gameplay. Like I actually have custom animations installed. Things that bring the game up to speed for 2023. It feels like a modern day Bethesda game, and it's all done by people in the community for free. Imagine if Bethesda just shut all the mods for Skyrim down and they said, hey, why don't you guys play Fallout 76? What are you doing? Man, that would be insane. People are still buying Skyrim. It's still a legendary game because people have passion for this motherfucking game and they want to see it live on, and they want to stay here in this game and keep supporting it. They don't want to let it die. That is the passion I want to see in Call of Duty. That's the passion I want to see in modern day AAA gaming. And until I see it, I'm going to keep yelling. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I want to suplex Joe Secott through the churches of the great mighty Talos. Peace out.
Some parting advice?